feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't
I
run
paused the stream. Yo, what's up? It's Akita.
Okay. So what do you think about the Super Bowl performance?
I mean, I think it was okay. I think it could have been better.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that so much of the hype behind the Super Bowl was just based off the fact that he was or was not going to perform that song. That kind of is a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. But aside from that, I think it was decent. I
I mean,
don't
let me
think
ask you
that
a
it was the
question though.
best one in the last like 3 years. I think Usher got him beat. That's my opinion.
All right, but let me ask you a question, and I guess I'm being fair, and this might actually go to help Kendrick. Has there been a Super Bowl that and maybe I'm only looking from the scope of because I'm in hip hop and I care about this shit, but name another Super Bowl performance. Well, I think Rihanna's was, to me, I felt more globally anticipated, but I think this was anticipated to me more than Usher. This feel like it was more anticipated than a lot of those other Super Bowls. Because
The Katy Perry one was very anticipated because that was huge. Because Katy
what?
Perry was like the biggest thing in the world. That was a good Super Bowl performance.
Wait, Katy Perry?
Yep.
All right,
And she brought out Snoop Dogg and stuff. No, the Katy Perry one was
she
legendary.
did do
I
that,
remember.
did she? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And that was meme culture because it was like the shark thing became like a big meme and everything. That was a huge one.
okay. So let me ask in short to Akita and to Wale. Those are the people you listen to right now, Chad. What do you rank the performance? And just real quick, just give me quick bullet points of what you really liked about it, what you didn't like.
Man, I give it a 5.7.
Out of what?
10.
Why?
Man, it was nothing exciting. Like, ain't gonna lie, the most exciting part was maybe when it was like 15 niggas coming out of the car like a bunch of Mexicans. Other than that, it wasn't that exciting.
Wait, 15 people came out of a car?
Yeah, at the beginning, it was like a bunch of people jumping out the car like some Mexicans. Man, that was about the most exciting thing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know where he got these dances from, but I don't think these are the normal Kendrick professional dances. Look like he picked these niggas up while they was online for one of them Popeyes chicken sandwich or the Don Julio collab. For real talk. Like, I don't know where he got these niggas from.
Nope.
Yo, AJ, you specifically told me to ask you when I was speaking about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime performance. You give me an opinion. I'll let you rock. I'll let you cook. Because I've been cooking for the last, how long have we been on stream chat? I've been cooking for the last 3 hours, I think.
Yo, act. That nigga Drake got cooked, bro. Act.
You think
nigga.
so?
You said, there's even clips you saying if Kendrick did that, he cooked Drake. Nigga, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. He had 2 of Drake's bitches on stage.
Yeah, right after he rapped. I hate the way, I hate the bitches you fuck.
Yo, act. Did you hear the news? You might not have heard the news.
What's the news?
Did you hear the news? They saying Kendrick Lamar got that lowercase A chain from the same jeweler Jalen Hurts got his chain from.
Yeah, but that don't mean A minor though. It actually means PG Lang.
Act. It might mean A minor. It might have a double standard. Act. It might stand for multiple things. Act.
Yo,
never know.
AJ, I think you're grifting like the majority of hip hop audience right now. I think a lot of people used to like other artists. They've watched Drake either outlast those artists. Like in your case, he basically did a number on Meek's career that you couldn't wait till.
Did it?
Okay, all right. We got to be honest here. You couldn't wait till Drake was in the position where his fans maybe have to possibly go through what Meek and Meek's fans went through, where everybody was kind of laughing at his expense, right?
No, I don't agree with that, nigga. I just think, I've never seen a nigga get his ass whipped. Provoke a nigga to get his ass whipped, then sue. Never seen no shit like that, act.
Stop it, bro.
Have you seen some shit like that?
Stop it. I feel like we've had this conversation already. Just not in music. So wait, hold on. What does this guy do with the Super Bowl performance, though? And hold on. And this is where I take serious objection to anyone saying this Super Bowl performance actually proved that Kendrick, that Drake is done. Like,
I think it did.
What about this performance told you that Drake can't recover? No one likes Drake anymore. I do think this was a. How's he scared of? He's dropping next week. He's dropping in 3 days.
He doing a collab album. He's scared to drop solo. He know he gonna flop.
He dropped this.
That shit is not dropping, gang. I'm telling you, Lucian's not gonna let that shit drop.
It's dropping.
That is the excuse. He's trying to hype y'all up so he could be like, see, I told y'all this nigga wasn't gonna let me drop. This shit is a fucking scam, bro. Drake is playing with y'all mental.
Hold
this
on,
shit
hold
is
on.
not dropping Friday.
Wait. Who's
I feel
speaking
like
right
the
now? Is
shit
that?
drop, bro? I just think that it's another strategy to it. Like Drake trying to focus on some other shit.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
this shit is not dropping.
Wait. Before you guys talk, you guys gotta say who you
Oh,
are
this-
because
this
what they
is
watch on
Kendrick.
YouTube.
This is Kendrick intern. This is Kendrick intern, Greg.
Okay, so of
Not
course
a
the
TV.
guy named Kendrick interns, of course, gonna think. Wait, what'd you think about Kendrick's performance? You're a huge Kendrick fan.
This was the greatest show I ever seen in my life, nigga.
Nah, it was for me too.
Man, I can't hear you all that dick in your mouth, Kendrick.
From start to finish, you never seen a nigga start the Super Bowl with a song that's not even out yet. It was a snippet, and then he did 2 diss tracks. How can you not like that shit, bro? He didn't give y'all no snooze fest. Because if he would have did all of them hits that y'all said he was gonna do, y'all was gonna say that shit
was
snooze fest.
boring.
Wait, hold
Y'all
on.
was gonna hate him for doing them bullshit ass songs. So he gave y'all a lit 15 minutes. How can y'all hate a nigga for doing that?
Wait, Kendrick.
Yeah, the performance was good. The performance was good.
Yo, Kendrick intern. So even Kai Cenat, somebody who was there, he said that it was pretty dead. He said the crowd wasn't feeling it.
That's cap. Duke Dennis said it was lit. Flatboy Mac said it was lit. What are you talking about, Ack?
Y'all really think
Man,
they
I
had
don't
the
believe
stage
Kai
on
Cenat
Big
said he
Bang
was quiet.
Theory?
Hey, bro.
Bro, that
Ack,
shit was the
stop
most
it,
funniest
Ack.
show ever.
Ack, you gotta stop the cap, nigga.
Hold on.
Kai
Wait.
just got-
Why
on
would
Drake's
Kai would Kai not tell the truth?
The same reason why you wouldn't, same reason why Aiden wouldn't, same reason why Ben the Don wouldn't, same reason why
Y'all
Drewski
niggas
wouldn't,
been
same reason
haters.
why
Wait, you
Same
think
reason
Kai
why-
is on?
same reason why Little Yachty wouldn't.
Wait, but Kai don't even like. You know, I always said, yo, Kai's favorite artist is A Boogie, my nigga. Like Kai has really zero incentive to be like just lying for Drake or whatever. It's not his favorite
Kai's
artist.
22. I don't even know what's going on. Kai's a
Cap,
kid.
That's cap.
No. Kai has zero incentive to be saying some anti Kendrick shit. Like, what does he gain from it?
He didn't grow up on Kendrick.
His friend is getting his ass whipped and don't want to add on to it.
Yo, I saw him do an interview and he literally like watch. Kai Cenat interview talks Drake. He talked Drake in a recent interview. Look right here. This right here. Look.
Personally, doing the Kendrick and Drake beef, it's like we're streamers, so like it's like we're the audience as well.
Right.
So like all of this was so fun to me. Like we'll never experience something like that again. Like unless something else like that happens again, that was good. That was a good like week. That was a good.
Bro, you know
week. It
that's
was
media
when
training.
Kendrick
Hold
dropped.
on. No, he's gonna give Kendrick props though. Here we go.
And then the next day, Drake dropped, and then Kendrick dropped right after him. That night was crazy.
Friday and then the Saturday.
Yes. That night was absolutely insane, and it was honestly fun. I'm not gonna lie. For me personally, like I had Drake tell me, "Yo, stay on stream tonight," because like he was dropping. Like he personally gave me while I was on stream.
Drake has just texted me, "Stay on stream."
I didn't know what to expect, and man, that was a good battle. That was a good fight. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he picks Kendrick too. Watch, here we go.
He just said it was a good fight. It wasn't a good fight.
No. He's about to like. What I'm trying to say,
it wasn't a good fight though. A beatdown's not a good fight.
It was a good fight. What are we talking about?
It was a murder, nigga. It was
a what do you?
Yeah.
Nigga,
Hold on.
Nigga, the nigga still performing the song he dropped. It was a murder.
This is why I hate like how y'all have turned this almost into a glaze fest, because if you ask the majority of people, they would have said before Not Like Us, they're giving the edge to Drake. Most people were saying that.
Let's go back to May 4th when Drake was in the club swinging his shoulders from side to side. Let's go back to May 4th when you was hyping this nigga up and you was saying, this nigga's ready, he's activated. These bitch ass niggas don't want to do nothing. You was over here hyping this nigga up, and I was trying to warn you, like, gang, you know this shit's about to go left. It's about to be a murder. Now that your goat is in Australia, hiding from America, trying to doing karaoke's on the fucking stage with 15 white bitches.
In Toronto. He's in Toronto. Nigga, did Dot ban him from Atlanta? Did Dot ban him from America?
Yo, y'all really dislike Drake, man. Like again,
that nigga's in Australia
he hasn't been. That is true. He hasn't been in America since.
Yeah.
He's not even in America.
Yo, I'm in Atlanta. He ain't even go to 21 Savage birthday, bro.
Yeah,
we haven't seen him. Nigga, he's been spending most of his time in Canada and now Australia.
Drake been in Houston chilling. What are y'all talking about?
Yo, Drake's been
Show me a picture, Act. Show me a
Man's
picture.
just on road making fire tunes.
Yo,
Friday.
hold on. Yo.
A whole year straight.
Wait.
Never been at home for a whole year straight.
Yo, this is why I just hate how everything with this battle is turned hip hop into, because it's clear. First of all, you're a Kendrick fan and you're a Meek fan. None of y'all Drake been doing y'all bad for 10 years, a whole decade. Here, hold on. Let's make this point and you can respond. I don't like when people have these specific rules that only apply to one person. So when y'all talk about Drake and where he hasn't been this and third, what happened? Where's Kendrick been at?
At the Super Bowl, in front of hundreds of millions of people doing this thing, living, 5 Grammys.
Kendrick was in New York for 9 months. He doesn't get that scrutiny. He was in New York.
He didn't get fucked up, then run to New York.
But to be fair,
Drake,
hold on.
So wait, a man,
Ja Rule and 50, like niggas.
Yo, a man being at his house that costs $100 million to build is him running. Like, where you want me to be?
Wait, hold on. Act, didn't you just say the other day when you was arguing with Wack that Drake texted you and told you that he needed to leave? He because it was getting too much. That's what you said.
No. I think you have that mistaken. No, you have that mistaken. He said I don't know what.
What did he say?
Well, hold on. I don't want to say something that maybe I didn't say already publicly on stream. Chat. So could somebody recall that conversation? But he never said he had to leave anywhere. What the fuck?
Ack, you definitely said that.
No,
you said that, gang.
Somebody pull up the clip.
No, you did.
Nigga, he was talking about leaving the booth because he just made a fire song.
No, hold on.
He said somebody just got shot at my crib. Shit's getting serious. I need to go. I think so.
No.
He went home and then he had to leave home to go to Australia, so he had to relocate twice.
No,
this nigga ain't
no. All right, okay. See, once again, this is what I'm saying. Y'all suffer from this Drake derangement syndrome, where y'all are interpreting things I've said. Like, I know exactly what I said because I have records of it. Well, the point. What I'm saying is that y'all have made it something it's not. He never said Drake was at his house the entire battle. He got off tour, went home. Like, I knew he was at the crib when niggas ain't knew he was at the crib after the shots got fired. He said to me, and I think this is the only part I told people, I said, yo, he couldn't focus and keep rapping when there's real shit happening and niggas getting shot outside of his house. He has.
When do Drake ever be at home?
Bro, he was there the whole battle. He has a studio there. The nigga that's where the nigga was locked in at. He got off tour. Yo, the nigga was on the road the entire year. $320 million he made on tour. The nigga can't go home and spend some time with his son? What you want to be?
We thought you was gonna be honest with you.
No. Hold on.
In Houston with Jay Prince.
Wait. Hold on. Yo. To put in perspective, he got off tour, went home. He lives in Toronto. He has other houses, but he lives in Toronto. That's where his family goes. This and third. The battle starts. Remember, he was taking a break. He sat there. He told me this. He's like, yo, I'm recording every day in the crib. He was doing that before. The shots thing happened. He still stayed at the crib. So how did he run? Like, where is he running to? No matter what he does, if he goes to Houston for a weekend, he's running to Houston for Jay Prince. If he don't go to Atlanta, see, Kendrick scared him from Atlanta. If he goes to Atlanta, you run to Atlanta just to get a Drake battle. He can't win.
Well, luckily for you, he didn't go to any of those places. He went to Australia.
He literally went overseas. He went the farthest you can go. So I don't even want to be near America.
So let me ask.
You know one thing that the Kendrick fans are never breaking up? What? Kendrick performed on the biggest stage in the world, the Super Bowl, and his whole performance was about Drake. So forever, this whole entire year
I'm gonna be honest with you,
is about Drake, not about him.
That's something that Kendrick fans will never accept in full. Like, put it like this: if Drake, hold on.
We hear about tours now, though.
No.
Meek was on tour during the beef. You ain't give me an excuse for that.
No. Hold on. All right, I'm trying to equate that point that Wale just said. So imagine when Drake was whipping Meek like a runaway slave, right? Which he was lyrically and song wise. I'm speaking, just theoretically here or figuratively. Imagine Drake then gets this biggest performance. And remember at the time, and right around the time, he has Hotline Bling, he has these other songs, if the only reason niggas was gonna tune in to him was for him to perform back to back, I would be like, damn, you and Meek are tied together for life. You don't think
it's not enough?
Didn't you say you went to Philly just to watch him perform one song? Didn't you say that?
Yes, that was not the biggest. That was not the biggest moment of his career. He hold on.
Nigga, during the whole tour, yeah. I talked about. I only went to go watch. So what's the difference, Zach?
That was not the Super Bowl. Of course, after I dissed you, killed your career, called you a bitch and a pussy, and basically insinuated that I fucked your bitch. If I show up to your town and you're a gangster, and if I show up and diss you on that stage and leave untouched, how gangster is you really, nigga? Of course that was a thing in Philly. Nobody gave a fuck. That was in Philly, and when he did that OVO Fest in that was the first show he did right after
But if you so gangster, we to still see Chubbs crash something. That nigga still ain't do nothing yet.
Yo, why do y'all keep
gangster?
Yo, why do y'all keep quoting the same lyrics, bro?
It ain't quoting the same words. It's facts, gang. This shit is happening in real time. Like I know
it's literally the only songs they know right now.
Don't speak on Chubbs, Curdy.
Yo.
Like, Kendrick said at the Super Bowl, nigga. We can speak on it, nigga. Kendrick said at the Super Bowl. These niggas not on nothing.
Wait.
Not.
So
they not on nothing.
Yo. Here's the point I'm trying to say. I would be personally embarrassed if, in the biggest moment where the most eyes are on me, I'm talking about Chubbs, which no disrespect to Chubbs, but he's like the side dude, or not. Let me not use side dude. He's
exactly.
Bro, he's an ancillary guy, nigga. It's like rapping about the weed carrier for Jay-Z, like Memphis Bleak. Like what the fuck?
Chubbs is like Tata to Drake, nigga. Come on, gang.
Okay.
What about Baca in the weird case?
That's what I'm trying to say. My nigga, you used your biggest moment to give Baca a shot. Yo, people are looking around like, who the fuck is Baca? Nigga, Baca.
Everybody know he got a weird case. Kendrick doing God's work.
Yo, stop it, bro. All right, hold on.
Kendrick got the work.
All right, so hold on. So you don't think that what Kendrick did, I think, set hip hop back, because once
it
pushed it forward.
Wait, no. Hold on. Why do you think it pushed it back? Like, elaborate on that.
Okay, so I think it pushes it. It pushes back because his
song can't do nothing no more.
No. What that song did culturally is start even fans and just everybody involved. They're now looking at rappers, which is usually the most imperfect place to start to, like, put it like this. Half of these rappers done slap their girls. In reality, and I'm not blaming Kendrick, I'm blaming both of them. So when we now be like, oh my God, he hit his girl. Stop capping. We listen to niggas who beat their girl. We're not saying we like that they beat their girl, but this is hip hop. Y'all saw that video that Puff got was kind of like the video YoungBoy got, but you think I'm gonna stop listening to YB? Man, you better get out of here. If we gonna start keeping a bean, let's keep it a bean. Dr. Dre, are we gonna stop listening to him? Fuck no. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the theme of what that is doing, when it's coming from the strongest voices in the culture itself, it destroys the very fabric of what hip hop is. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Hip hop is a place
that's it don't. Hip hop is doing good.
Hip hop is hold on.
Hip hop been doing good since Kendrick been dropping.
Now, here's what
wait,
taught me.
Wait, hold on.
Drake's a weirdo.
Wait.
He taught me Baca's a weirdo.
No, wait.
He told me how to do CPR act.
Wait.
Hand-to-hand CPR act.
Wait. Give me 1 second.
That saves lives, Zach.
Yo.
Nigga saving lives.
Yo, Kendrick intern.
Song and save a life.
Kendrick intern. You said hip hop has gotten better since Kendrick has dropped. By the mere definition, this song is still the only thing we could discuss on a good old Tuesday afternoon or night. Is the reason why I'm telling you hip hop has literally been stagnant. There's nothing that's came out musically.
Because don't nobody want to hear that bullshit no more.
It's been a year. It's been a year. And
wait, Kendrick, you missing his point though.
After
he
a
basically
year,
saying that
It's
hip hop
no,
has
I'm
been
not,
so
'cause
dry for an entire year that all that they can still talk about is this dried out ass beef.
No, people still putting out great albums. Future still putting out good albums. We still got good artists putting out good albums.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Past that,
outside
GNX
of
a good album, y'all don't think GNX was good?
No. Outside of we're removing Kendrick and Drake from this conversation. What I'm saying is, when I said that this beef we're realizing now it only hurt the culture more than help it. Number one, I always say this: beef sucks the air out of everything. Pause. Which means people only cared about Drake and Kendrick for the latter part of last year. It stopped everybody's music releasing cycle. Is anybody asking when is Polo G dropping? Or did he drop? A Boogie? No, it's all about Kendrick and Drake, which is fine because
Polo G dropped.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Now, nigga,
why is it a bad thing that our two biggest artists is taking on? It's literally leading rap right now. Why is it a bad thing?
Because Kendrick driving it. Because it's reductive. Drake. It's reductive when you don't have a list of artists flourishing on a high level and it's all about two guys. Number one. But number two, here's where we get into it. When the finger pointing and everything is about essentially what usually hip hop is impervious to, right? Which is, this is where this is where we do celebrate the niggas who supposedly moved way across the Atlantic, this nigga who did that, or this nigga who claimed he spun the block. I'm sorry, this is a very imperfect place. When we start putting those standards about this, that, and third, and it becomes a reductive conversation that's never been like that about hip hop. Imagine if, wait, let me say one more thing. Imagine if all of hip hop stopped and almost had this ideological conversation back when Tupac was alive. Hey, Tupac was convicted of whatever. Should we just be treating him like he is whatever, as opposed to understanding that, hey, listen, number one, there's some nuance to that situation. I get it was convicted, but that's not what we focus on as hip hop fans. We focus on him as an artist, right? We're not celebrating young boy doing whatever with the girl. Roddy Ricch, we're not celebrating, like, I don't throw people's names in there to make it all messy, but we're not celebrating these guys like whatever. We're not celebrating 50 and whatever he is ever. We're celebrating their music. What I'm saying is, right now, hip hop has Me Too'd itself, and that's been reductive for all of these other conversations and reductive for music and the culture in itself. Has it been good for Kendrick Lamar? Absolutely. He's on a generational great run. We're not knocking it. Has it been bad for Drake? Yeah, it hasn't been the best for Drake. I will give you that. What I'm trying to speak to, and I'll open the floor after this, you tell me how this battle, especially seeing how long and how much derivative dragging and, okay, now it's about, as according to AJ, he's doing the Lord's work. He's letting us know. Well, will he let us know the weird cases in TDE? Do you want to know the weird cases over at, I don't know, QC? Do you want to know the weird cases at MMG? Do you want to, again, it's one thing to say, fuck this nigga. We're all cool with that. It's another thing where I'm telling you that where hip hop is getting into it's right now, this is not the peak of it. I think it's been reduced.
But can you admit, like, based upon what you just said, can you say that hip hop was already in a fucked up spot? Like, you gotta think about it. Thug was in jail, YB's in jail, Dirk's in jail. It's a lot of hip hop shit that's going on that makes hip hop stand still. And Kendrick literally came in and fixed the whole thing. Like, trying to fix the whole thing and bring it back to the forefront.
But how? Did you listen to Watch the Party Die? If you listen to that song, he basically talks about everything he feels is wrong with the culture, but it includes some of the things that he stands next to. Like, he's saying all these niggas promoting degeneracy, all these niggas promoting killing, well, he doesn't necessarily say gangbanging, but drug deal, like all of those things he feels is degenerative to the culture, which unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest with you, hip-hop culture is a really imperfect place where you see people with really original stories come through, and we're usually celebrating their struggle, not looking at them like they're a piece of shits. Right? Or am I wrong? Again,
that's true.
I get it that you're a Kendrick fan. I want you to hold on. And by the way, I'll add one more thing. I was with you, and I thought that, hip hop was at a lull at a bit right before the battle started. What I thought the end effect was going to be was lyricism would be back. Because here's the reality of it. We get GNX that drops, but there was an amazing lyricist that dropped on the same day named Corday, but nobody's paying attention to because he might not be as colorful as and third. There was a time where there was a good synergy between the futures of this world and the people who had a quote-unquote a message and could rap. It was getting to be completely one-sided, and it was also turned into these like, you know, meme culture type raps. And the bigger artists, they were also starving the people. So once we saw lyricism, I think that's where I was excited to see some of these pages I'd never seen before. Shout out to What's the Dirt. I only found out about him. I'm pretty sure he was doing this thing before. I found out about him because he was doing a lyric breakdown. When did we ever need a lyric breakdown? These things was literally telling us, especially with the hype and the propulsion of drill music. There was nothing for you to guess. Yo, I shot him over there. I spun the block and shot his brother too. Here's the gun, and I'm shooting this funeral up. Like that's what it was. And I'm not saying all of hip hop, but that felt like what was being mainstream and frontlined, at least within the culture, and we weren't seeing balance. Go ahead.
But I don't like, although Corday may be the example you use, I mean, another example I could use is Doechii.
Okay.
Lyrical rappers.
So you believe Doechii has been maybe a byproduct or a side effect of maybe the good parts of her getting some money?
Put it like this, I feel like overall today, in order for you to get our attention, you're gonna have to rap better. Another example, I think, which is for a separate reason, but like Gunna, I think when Gunna had to rap like his life depended on it, he made better quality music, and since then, I feel like if you go back to doing what you did before that, it's not gonna connect the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we have a thirst for more meaningful music because it's not like the hits that nigga tell us are hits they don't last as long as they used to.
I'm agreeing with you with the Doechii angle, but I would probably say TDE universe, and I do think there's more visibility there. I don't think me in particular, and again, you know, I'm hoping I'm wrong because at the end of the day, you know, I was fortunate enough to be a part of this moment in some way, being mentioned this and third, cool. But I do know that 5 years from now, we cannot be saying A minor. I know this. Like we're have to move on.
It for the next 30 years. I'm trying to fucking tell you
Hey,
that.
Can you tell the truth? Have you ever heard of Doechii before the Grammys?
I did, but I didn't know she's gaining a lot of popularity now, and I do think that's a side effect of, you know, people looking for certain type of things now. However, outside of, I don't believe the West Coast, which I think that was Kendrick's goal, right? I don't think his thing was to save rap necessarily. I think he wanted to put on the West more. I don't think
that was his goal.
What do you think his goal was? Tell me.
I think his goal is to do the exact what you're saying, exact opposite of what you just said. You saying it's pushing it backwards. I say it's pushing it forward, and he's moving the culture forward. Like we're not doing none of that same old bullshit like that. Like, cause like you just said, you felt how I felt. Like, where the fuck is rap going at? Like, what are we gonna do? It was the same bullshit that was just getting pushed and pushed. That wasn't going nowhere.
Ours is Playboy Cardi.
It wasn't going nowhere.
What you mean?
Like Kendrick, like fuck that shit. Like, no, I'm gonna push this shit forward, and I'm going. It's not just about the West Coast. It's about hip hop. Period. It's not just about the West. Y'all made it a West Coast thing. Kendrick is like, I'm doing music for everybody that I've been doing.
All right, hold on. Wait.
That's true.
Well, I disagree.
I see his point.
I disagree because what about what Kendrick has put out tells you he's trying to push music forward? The reason why I said West Coast because I was saying the sound, right? A lot of times these big artists have an influence on the sound. Like for example, even though you could say I'm not saying Drake originally creates his own sounds. Drake will see a sound that he feels is whatever, and of course he'll adapt to it, but you remember there was a time where everybody wanted to make a song that was kind of Jamaican reggae dancehall influence. That was a very huge thing. And for a while, and Drake popularized on a mainstream level that type of sound. And that's what I'm looking for Kendrick.
I feel like Kendrick is looking at it like in his Tupac phase. Like I'm in my Tupac phase. So if I do it for the West Coast was just an insularity thing. Because if niggas really know, the West Coast was always mad at Kendrick. Like, he ain't never did a West Coast album or gave us a West Coast sound with West Coast artists. So it's like, I'm going to use this time to help y'all niggas because y'all niggas is complaining about it, and I'm gonna still do my mission that I was doing in the beginning.
But Kendrick, I'm not gonna hold you. He had to do that for the simple fact that West Coast was a big factor of
he had to do it
even winning
because
his beef.
He was
the
basically
West Coast
doing his hit 'em up. He was doing his hit 'em up on niggas.
No, but I'm saying if he didn't do a West Coast album, that'd been that would have been actually bad on Kendrick's part because the West Coast, like that whole region, they helped propel him to actually win that beef. They did a lot of propaganda coming from that side, from the media, from the fans of that who love the West Coast music, from people who are actually living there. So he had no choice but to do a West Coast album. And in reality, the rest of America, like Atlanta, Houston, Florida, Jersey, New York, we actually don't listen to that West Coast type of music. The only reason why we're paying attention to it is because he's dissing Drake.
I'm not saying
he's
that I'm not saying that I'm saying it's just not for the West Coast itself. It's not just for the West Coast.
It's just for the West Coast.
Hey,
who else is listening to West Coast music?
Well, all right. So we don't even have to take the West Coast angle. I guess for me, I'm saying, like, I hear people speak about Kendrick and this supposed win in how it's supposed to change things, and I'm like, other than maybe you're saying that, okay, Drake won't be the most dominant rapper anymore, I don't think culturally it changes things. And my only question right now, as we're 8 months in, or actually 9 months in, right? Somebody could have had a baby and it would have been born by now since Not Like Us has dropped. Other than these random songs that pop up, right? Like,
wait. Before you get too far down that line, I think there's more reasons. It's going to take a while before things develop, but I do think a big part of the reason why niggas ain't dropping is one, because most of the street rappers are at a point where we want to hear something specific from you. You address some shit that you probably not trying to address. So your shit not really connecting how we wanted to connect because we want to hear what the shit says. You see what I'm saying? With a lot of these other artists, I feel like niggas is waiting for that lawsuit to get figured out because they want to see how they can maneuver based upon that lawsuit. And I think that's another reason why niggas not dropping right now. Everybody's still dead silent.
What the hell does Drake lawsuit got to do with them? I'm just saying.
You don't think niggas is sitting back waiting to try to figure out what's good with the lawsuit?
No, they ain't got nothing to do with them.
It could change a lot of.
If I'm an artist, because of the lawsuit, I want to drop now. If I'm a B tier artist right now, okay, and I'm over at Universal, I want to drop now because I know when Drake would want to drop or when Drake drops, they would move us all out the way. They're beefing with Drake. They're looking for the next good boy. They're looking for the next guy to play ball. I want to show them, hey, I could be one of those guys. I want to get bumped up from the B tier list to the A list, that when I'm about to drop, they call up the CEO of Spotify. They call up Ebro and say, shut the fuck up and program this guy's song 1,000,000 times and make him the playlist, make him the face of the gospel playlist. If I'm telling you, I think most artists that are right below Drake, they're thinking, hey, if this nigga gets ousted, I want that spot. I don't think no artist is thinking that they're about to be in solidarity with Drake.
Didn't this man Travis just drop a single? It went #1 and fell off like in a week or two.
Yeah, but Travis is the master of like, yo, Travis. If Travis pick a day with the charts,
not falling off in a week, I'll tell you that. That's something he definitely not the master of.
No, yes he is. Yes he is, because every time he's #1, it's a finesse. Like Travis, the thing with Travis, this is why I don't criticize him. He has real fans that go to his tour, but Travis doubles his sales every time. Travis is not that popular streaming wise. You get what I'm saying? Travis is a 200,000. If he drops an album, 200,000, maybe 250. He's gonna put up 500. You realize that Travis's last solo album outsold Drake's solo album. Do you think Travis is more popular than Drake? He's the master of the finesse.
In some arenas, there's possibly some people who say that.
Nah, I mean, he included bundles.
Wait. You think that Travis is more popular than Drake?
No, I do. I can see somebody saying that.
I do.
Oh, hell no.
Right, they just dissed Drake at the Super Bowl. Like, how are you saying
I
Travis
feel
is
like
more popular than Drake?
Travis might be trying to be on his Ye,
Well,
like
obviously Drake is
on
more
his Ye
popular, but
run
I
right
mean,
now.
I'm just saying, like in certain arenas when they talk about performances and bundles and shit. I don't know.
No. We're talking about in straight, flat out overall popularity, artist for artist. You think Travis is a more popular artist than Drake?
Yes.
That's
Hell
Kendrick. That's
no.
Kendrick intern just saying shit.
No, I believe it because you
No,
got to
no,
think Drake really haven't been hitting since Scorpion. Like, if we really be honest, what album has hit to the magnitude that
He
Drake
just sold
has hit
400K
since
on
Scorpion?
Father Dogs. Like, what do you mean?
And the
On
number
straight
and
streaming.
Kendrick, the numbers you're talking about,
I'm talking about solo album, not her loss. I'm talking about solo album. What solo album has Drake has been hit?
the numbers on Travis's album are distorted because of the bundles. Like when you see Drake's numbers, those are raw numbers
We're not
based on
talking
sales.
about
Those are
bundles.
not
We're
based
talking
on
about
bundles.
music.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
You said what?
Man.
We're talking about music, like solo album. What solo Drake album been hitting that was fire?
For other dogs, what are you talking about?
It'll act every album that we say that Travis is hotter than Drake. Act every album that Drake has been dropping the last few albums, you have been coming on this bitch saying this shit is mid. Besides her loss, and that's facts.
I like For All the Dogs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like it
You
first.
did that first though. You was
Nah,
shitting.
I didn't.
You didn't. Yeah, you did not. Your first reaction was not in like of that album, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, that's a lot of people's opinion on Take. A lot of people didn't like Take Care.
Yeah,
at
I didn't
first,
like
but
Take
once
Care
you
first
start
either.
playing it over
Yeah.
time, you start appreciating it, especially the R&B song, just like Take Care.
Yo,
For the Dog sold 400K first week with no bundles, straight streaming.
Yo, I
And
ain't
Drake-
gonna lie to you. And you know, no name. Well, I guess I am name dropping, nigga. I remember just calling, nigga. I was driving, nigga, playing that album, nigga. I called Party, nigga. We had to talk about. I'm like, yo, nigga, you the GOAT, man. Like members only, it's my shit, man. The whole album. Again, I had a certain opinion on that album because I thought he was doing If You're Reading This Is Too Late Part 2. So I thought this was gonna be on a more swagged out rap type shit with, like, you know what I mean, a fuck these bitches theme. Not on some like I'm breaking up, yo, you hurt me. Like I was like, what the fuck is this? Right? So, but over time, like I played half of them songs.
So what about Certified Lover Boy and Honestly Never Mind? You looked at them the same way at first, and you didn't never go back and say these shit is fire.
No,
Drake really
Certified Lover Boy is fire. Champagne Poetry, one of my favorite songs. Poppy song. I know the whole playlist. I thought he should have kept was it Love All? He should have kept Jay-Z off of it. Fair Trade, he should have kept Travis off of it. Like, I really like that album. Like,
is it as fire up there with Views and Nothing Was the Same and You Reading This Is Too Late? Is it up there with them albums? Keep it real. Don't even lie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You have to give it time because there was a time I'm serious. There was a time that people used to hate Views. And Views was really meant to be a Take Care Part 2. Again, we don't have to, this could be subjective just talking about Drake's actual music.
No, you said who was hot, and I just gave an example.
Yeah.
But Kendrick is.
But we could talk about tangible shit, like when you say who's hotter. They both went on tour. Drake's tour did like 200 million more than his tour. Like,
Fiend is doing bigger than any Drake song.
Hold on.
Going on for the last couple years.
Yo,
are you including overseas when you look at that too, though?
Yes. Okay. Also, when you look at their first week sales numbers, okay, do you want me to break it down? Because this is why, like, this notion. This is why I'm saying that if I'm any artist, I do what Travis does because what y'all are saying. The mere fact you would compare Travis Scott and Drake and you think they're even in the same ballpark is because when you see his numbers, you believe them. Look, Travis Scott Utopia chart data. You can just Google this your damn self. Just look. Wait, hold on.
I feel like y'all care about the bundle shit too much because at the end of the day, it's what y'all promote. Either way, you're gonna still tell us what the sales is. You're not really going when you announce sales. It's not like you really breaking down which part is which part. So I think for the common fan, that trying to pick and choose what, like, once y'all make it about numbers.
Okay, look, it's very important to say Travis Scott Utopia aiming for number 1, and it was around, let's call it 245. Let's call it 275 from streams. He sold 485. So 245 from streams, 240 from bundles. Let's go to Drake for all the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like ticket, like tour tickets that has nothing to do with the music. Like,
I mean, tour tickets literally have something to do with me.
So
yeah, but
you
something
said
I could,
you said with no label that Drake shouldn't do 400,000 because he don't do no bundles or nothing. If he dropped this album, he gonna do 400,000 because it's Drake.
This album, no, I don't think he's doing 400,000.
he gonna do like 250. He gonna do like 250, 200.
What do you
But
think?
why-
Ag?
would it not
What's
be
your
400?
over under? Ag, that's what the people want to know. They want to know what your over under is.
Yeah, hold on. I just want to point out. Like, first of all, Drake's album did over 1/3 of Travis Scott's overall week in the first day. Like, to compare a nigga who does, I think he did 3. I want to get the right number for y'all. Oh, here we go. Look, Travis Scott, Utopia, that outsold Drake because he did 485. Let me put them side to side because y'all gonna think I'm retarded. 514 million streams compared to a nigga that does 300. Who sounds bigger to y'all? Or because Drake don't sell t-shirts. Maybe he needs to sell some fucking t-shirts. Once again, 10,000 pure sales to a nigga that sold 240,000 t-shirts in terms with terms of the pure sales because they're bundled. So I want to put them right next to each other because Travis has done an amazing job. Hoodwinking y'all.
I don't agree with that, but I can see somebody.
514. And hold on, no, let me find the exact tweet with the amount.
You don't think Travis' song falling off the charts so fast is indicative of possible like a yearn for a different type of music today in the industry?
No, Travis Scott is wildly popular, and here's the thing. A lot of these guys just play the charts game. You get what I'm saying? Like, they just play the charts game.
They try to pick and choose to try to gain a number one so they can sell that as a reason why they hot. Yeah.
Bro, yo, here's the thing. Travis is an amazing performer. He is wildly popular. It's the same thing with The Weeknd. With all due respect, I love The Weeknd. The Weeknd is a 200 plus artist. Usually. If we minus all them shirts and whatever bundles he sold, The Weeknd does 200 too. So Drake is the only one pushing 500. Like, again, even y'all just said Kendrick just killed everybody. GNX first week streams. Let's look at how many.
With that being said, Drake minus the label, what do you think he would do?
Exactly, because like you're not giving me a song that was hotter than Travis Scott either.
Yeah, so 319. So he does around what Travis does. That's what I'm saying. Travis, Kendrick, The Weeknd, stream-wise, they're in the same ballpark. Drake is still 2 times more popular than all of them.
That's pre-UMG. That's pre-UMG.
Okay, all right. So now I answer the operative question. That's what Kyrie's been asking. What do I think Drake does without? I do believe streams are a product or a byproduct of what the labels could do for you, which means I think everybody is down 40%, which means, by the way, all these guys are talking about our own labels. So don't be like, oh, so he's not bigger than Travis. No. Travis without a label would be down 40%. I think Drake will be down 40% at least, right? So if Drake sold 400,000, you can't, by the way, we can't go with this 411 number that he did on his last album because this is a collab album. I think collab album Drake, unless he's doing some shit.
Let's look at her loss for comparative numbers.
No, you can't because 21 Savage it sells damn near 200.
Is a bigger artist.
Yeah, he sells 200,000. I don't believe Party Next Door's last project sold 100,000. Party Next Door first week.
And also, you comparing rap to R&B too. Like, rap usually sells more.
I mean, that I understand too, but I mean, it's the closest thing we could compare it to, other than a solo album.
Yeah. What's the last? By the way, no. This is gonna be. I think this is a testing ground for Drake, right? I think Drake is embracing it as his album. I don't think his name is gonna be on the album because it's dropping under Sony. I have good authority to say Republic UMG is not on this.
I got a question.
Under his label.
UMG,
Go ahead.
Do you think UMG can stop it in a way if they wanted to?
I don't personally believe that. I think they could stop how it's being marketed. If I think Drake on his social media could say, this is my collab album, I think if any DSPs, and by the way, this is probably a fight that's happening behind the scene. Drake is now number 2 behind Kendrick. He's the second most listened to rapper according to the Spotify monthly listener list. The way how a lot of people find their music, when you are a monthly listener to somebody or a follower, it just pops up. If I'm UMG, I might say, but it might be already baked into the contract that it could be or not. Yo, if we're not dropping this can't pop up on Drake's profile. Y'all got to go to party shit. Go listen to this shit. If Drake's name is not on it. Now, I'm hearing if UMG, now granted, this is probably ongoing and changing, right? Like, who knows? Drake might like strike a fucking goal last minute, and UMG might be like, yo, we'll give this one carve out, right? Because sometimes when they do these collab albums, they'll almost either do an addendum to the current contract or it's almost like a separate deal. Maybe they're like, all right, we'll play ball for that. Because you remember when YoungBoy was cussing out Atlantic saying he wanted off? Didn't he drop a couple collab albums afterwards? He did, right? And it dropped under Atlantic, right? So maybe Drake figures it out that way. But if it's being dropped in the way that I'm thinking it's being dropped, Party Next Door, let me go check out his last album. It's always a sum of the two. Or it's like the average of the two, low-key. Party Next Door.
Yo, I was thinking about this. I was feeling like, yo, there's a possibility that Sony might be looking at it as a freebie. They might not really put the money they're supposed to up to market it because of the fact that they know it's going to be complicated. But also the fact that it's like free promo with all the bullshit going around with the shit. They might not even put their full effort in on promoting it. What do you think about that?
No, I agree with that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see Sony like they're jumping out the window. Because put it like this. A Drake budget is going to be enormous. Like, Drake has a budget that nobody else other than Taylor Swift is going to have. What does that budget do? Even though supposedly Drake has never really been hands-on to make sure Universal utilize it in the way he could do. I don't think Sony's about to open up no fucking budget just because Drake's name's on it. I think they're going to be like, hey, we'll give you this. I get that we're damn near getting some Drake shit, but we're not doing the most. So again,
and I don't think UMG gonna be so fond of just be like, all right, nigga, you about to drop Friday. We're gonna be cool with that. I think that 400 million means more. Like they own more and got more power and more say so.
Yeah, so P4 dropped last year and sold 37,000. So let's do the average, right? Drake sold 400,000 by himself. By the way, this is not a rap and R&B album. This is just an R&B album. So we might as well almost look at it as experimental, but I'm not gonna give Drake that cop out. Because remember, Drake experimental album, what was Honestly Nevermind, did 200. And we, like, you know, still it was over 200. We gave him a pass for that. I think this, because, you know, him and Party, people do love that combo. I think this is a 175er. You get what I'm saying? Now,
it's just about the man. Yep,
that's an L.
Nah, I don't think it's an L.
I don't think it's an L.
Nah, because he's right in referencing Honestly Nevermind too.
Yo.
Like, to be real with you, like if Honestly Nevermind barely sold over 200, considering everything circumstantially that's going on with Drake right now and the type of album he's getting ready to release, like, yes, him and Party is like a cult hit. You know what I mean? Their fan bases love when they collab with each other, but Party is not pulling enough weight on his own to inflate the numbers. So I think naturally he already facing a decline in sales just from the label not really supporting him. And he's also not about to release an album that's going to have like wide range if it was a mixture, you know what I mean, of rap and R&B. So honestly, bro, like I would, 150 is pretty damn low, but somewhere between 150 to 200, I think he probably will sell for.
And that proves Kendrick point, nigga. He turned him back into a singing nigga.
Yo, and that's why I say rap. Like, I feel like we're not moving because everything. Drake has always dropped R&B records, right? He's always dropped. We can't just keep bringing everything back to Kendrick, and by the way, I think that also hurts Kendrick because here's the thing, we started this conversation about Kendrick halftime show, and now we're just talking about Drake album. Like, think about it. Every Kendrick conversation, if you talk long enough, you just start talking about Drake. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he fucked up his legacy.
Be honest. Name a time that anybody has talked about Kendrick for more than 5 minutes that they don't end up having a full blown conversation about Drake.
They whole career they always talk about each other when you break each
No.
other up.
No,
Yeah, they
not
My
do.
nigga,
together.
stop
No,
it.
no.
Yes,
When
they
you
Stop
talk
it.
about Drake, nobody brings up Kendrick.
Yes, you do.
No. Maybe now.
What do you mean, right? Do you mean now or before this?
In total, I say in
What?
total. They always
No,
been brought up together.
I think in total they've always kind of brought, but it's not just Kendrick either. We're not going to discredit J. Cole. Like it was just always the three of them. And if it wasn't those three, then they would be comparing Drake to his predecessors like Kanye or Jay. You know what I mean? Like that he's usually being brought up in a comparative manner.
I don't think y'all are being honest. Drake did a whole interview with Rap Radar. It's one of those things where you see every time Dame Dash is interviewed, he got to talk about Jay. I'm not trying to put Kendrick on Dame Dash's level, but we've seen interviews from Jay where he don't mention Dame. We've seen Drake.
We know that Drake ain't gonna come to the culture and give us an interview, so we'll address it. So we'll never hear him talk about it because he's not gonna give us an interview.
Hey,
I
yo,
ain't gonna lie to you.
Ack, you know Rap Card on the Toronto page?
Yeah.
All right, so he posted up about Kai Cenat, about the crowd thing. Drake just liked that post.
Yeah, no, of course. Drake knew what it was. Now, granted, I think Drake should stay away from that. Because when you do that, I think people then want to just yo, look, he's delusional, he's mad. I think Drake should stay away from that.
Okay. Can we double back into the point you was just trying to make about it being that Kendrick always wants to bring up Drake as in damn near they're inseparable?
No. I'm not saying Kendrick wants to bring him up. I'm saying the reality about all the fans, this is why it's so much extra fervor around this whole moment, is that if you talk about Kendrick Lamar for more than 5 or 10 minutes, you end up talking about Drake.
The same with Drake.
No.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
this is from a fan standpoint, not him individually.
No, not him. And I'll give you another example. Kendrick Lamar dropped Miss Morale and the Big Steppers in 2022, right? Went on tour, okay? Battled, did his thing, 2024. Did the Grammys, got all the wins, 2025. And we're talking about his NFL halftime performance, and that conversation doesn't lead to, yo, I wonder what his next
because he strangled the goat.
Hold on,
K. Hold on, K.
The conversation doesn't lead to, yo, when is he dropping? Yo, what angle is he about to go to? Yo, I'm wondering if we're gonna get this. It goes to Drake. We're talking about what Drake is gonna do.
You got to drop now. When y'all was telling Kendrick to drop, and now Kendrick did all this shit and literally had a massacre on stage. Now you got to drop.
Okay.
That's what it goes back to. Y'all man, when Kendrick fans play the game the same way y'all play it.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. Considering what we just witnessed with the Super Bowl.
Wait, no. Let me just follow up with Kendrick.
Okay, so, yeah, go ahead.
So after Drake drops, we're gonna then focus on what Kendrick's gonna drop? Because I don't think that's how it works. I think we like Kendrick when he's kicking Drake back in. I don't think we talk about Kendrick in this.
Bro, every time when Kendrick dropped Family Ties, you was, who you smoking on, Kendrick? Who you smoking on? Say it. Like you was antagonizing this nigga.
So basically, we're saying that he's only interested when there's a backdrop or an offset of maybe he's dissing or maybe he's trying to compete.
Man,
you can't truly
do that.
Don't
do that. Don't do that, Act. You being disingenuous as hell.
No.
Don't do that.
You can't truly be number one.
What was Kendrick's biggest moments? I mean, the first biggest moments he had was the Control verse where he's dissing mad niggas. Then he had another situation where he dropped Damn. Like the promo of Damn, like a week after More Life. Remember, they was making memes of More Life saying of his father saying Damn. So like even every I'm not gonna hold you. Every situation or every like rollout that Kendrick has is based off him dissing niggas. That's why J. Cole said.
Remember, remember, Humble was dissing Big Sean.
We won't be discussing them if he wasn't dissing them.
Hey, so
what is wrong with keeping hip hop a sport? And that's what Kendrick's talking about. Keeping
hip hop a
sport.
Yeah. Hey, Act, was people blazing Kendrick this much when he was dissing Big Sean on Humble and everything? Was people still had the same energy?
No. I think people were starting to say that's his MO. His MO is mention a name and pretty much wait.
No,
to see
keep
who...
it a sport. Quit trying to change the narrative.
Also, too, with that situation with Sean, like it ain't even like he initiated it. Sean put out what was that song? No More Interviews. That's what prompted him to do that on Humble.
Man, I
so
feel
we
like
can't sit here and act like he just going out and initiating shit. Y'all niggas is trying to equate this nigga's MO to like the game. How he only drops by mentioning people's names.
But that wasn't
That's not what
response to
Kendrick does.
Control. You acting like Kendrick ain't started this shit on Control.
Bro, Drake literally went on Angie Martinez and said that Kendrick's a little guy. Like, I don't know what he was talking about. Hey, nigga, like, y'all niggas is starting this shit with this nigga. So he like, fuck it. Let's keep it a sport then at this point. Y'all niggas want to do this shit for years.
But that's not initiating rap beef. He was just saying how he felt. That's not initiating a whole
Control
beef.
never happened.
Bro, literally in Control, bro said, I got love for all y'all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. It's literally a sport. He trying to like,
yo,
come on, bro.
my only point is this. I feel like we're straight off the point. My only point is this. Every time we start talking about any accomplishment Kendrick Lamar does, we end up talking about another rapper. That just tells me he's born in... No, that's not true. We don't start talking about... We start talking about Drake and then we talk about it for another hour. We don't...
You're not telling me we're not bringing up Kendrick every time that we talk about Drake. You know that's a fact. Kendrick name always comes up with Drake.
No,
it's the same way.
Honestly, I feel like you could easily say that you could talk about Drake for a bit and somebody gonna bring up Kanye at some point.
Kanye?
If I'm being totally honest. Yeah, if I'm being totally honest, at some point.
I mean, again, maybe they would. Like, play this. Usually this goes to the loser, right? Like, with Meek, anytime this is why Meek barely did interviews afterwards. Like, you know they're finna ask you about Drake, nigga. I think with Kendrick, bro, I don't know. I'm not saying him. I think fans.
The loser's hiding in Australia. How we gonna ask the loser?
Wouldn't that apply to Drake too? Because at the end of the day, bro, he lost.
That's not the point I'm making.
But as far as when niggas talk about every time somebody brings somebody up, they're gonna bring up the other guy. Every time they bring up Drake, they're gonna bring up Kendrick because he lost to Kendrick.
Not really. They talk about Drake. They talk about Drake's legacy as a whole. Now, don't get me wrong.
Legacy as a whole. Kendrick was the one that did the
but Kyrie, Kendrick is just the newest chapter of the Drake storyline that we're currently in. But
bro, this nigga damn near ending his book.
Yeah, the story is over, bro. Ain't no more chapters to go.
We still talking about Drake right now. Like
that's what people said after Pusha T.
This like the final chapter though, the downfall of Drake.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Since y'all say this is the final chapter, so after this, y'all are saying that Kendrick Lamar is gonna go and since he's won, he's gonna move on with his career. And Drake won't be a common theme. Or you're going to say the victory lap continues for life. What are you going to say?
Man, he got Ja Rule out this bitch.
I'm going to be totally...
That shit's just like the Ja Rule shit.
I'm going to be... No. It's not. He can't be Ja Rule because his career is too extensive at this point. He can never be Ja Rule. But what I will say is, I think moving forward... I wanted to ask somebody this the other day, bro. Like... Do we think that Kendrick is going to keep moving forward and at any opportunity he gets, is he going to try to prod at Drake? Even if it's a minor prod, is he going to continue to do that? Kind of like 50 Cent. And if he's going to do that, at what point do we start looking at it like, all right, bro, like you beat this nigga bloody, like at some point it's not cool no more. Just move on.
I don't care.
I feel like Kendrick ain't gonna rap about this no more, and I feel like Drake's about to go do movies.
Yeah.
He about to get a whole new nigga.
100%.
He loses at that point.
100%.
He already lost.
100%. Kendrick should keep jabbing. Always keep jabbing at Drake. But here's my only criteria is this: make some moments that is devoid of the direct Drake reference. We get it. When you perform Not Like Us, you can't avoid the moment. I get it. But I'm looking for Kendrick to have moments that doesn't instantly make us think of the guy you supposedly killed. Because it seems like...
What is wrong with that, gang?
Because, hold on. I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Right now.
Yo, because if Drake, when he supposedly killed Meek's career, and every time we mention Drake on a bigger than just his fan level, we mention Meek, that would probably means that Meek didn't die.
Bro, y'all always go back and say Drake killed every rapper. Y'all always say he killed Common, he killed all these niggas. Now this nigga get murdered. No, y'all niggas is not trying to get fly.
Nah, he didn't get murdered.
I hate it. Kendrick intern. You sounding mad slow right now, bro. Like I'm trying to explain. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Nigga, you sound mad. You sound mad pressed like you been crying at the funeral for 2 days.
I'm gonna explain to you in the simplest terms. Okay, I'm giving the example with Ken, and I'll give 2 examples: Drake and Meek, and Drake and Pusha. Some people say, or most people say, Pusha beat Drake. Most people say that Drake beat Meek. So it's 2 different situations. Okay, after the battle in 2015. Drake went on to have One Dance. He went on to have other songs. I believe even Hotline Bling. He went on to win a Grammy that wasn't about any of that. He went on to go do a collaborative album. Like there was moments that we were talking about him in his career that we didn't have to talk about Meek. That's all I'm saying. Let's go.
You said Meek is a C-list artist.
Hold on, Kendrick. Again, I kind of gotta get at you because I think you still being disingenuous. It's like you're discrediting every other major career moment that Kendrick has had outside of Drake. Like he wouldn't have got this far if his career was based on either dissing niggas or being attached to Drake. He's had hit singles throughout his career. He could easily do it again.
Okay,
so why did he play in the Super Bowl then?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Well, why was the halftime show about Drake? I mean, if it wasn't about Drake, then he should have been playing his hits.
It was a funeral.
It was only 2 songs.
The Super Bowl is one of the biggest moments in your life. You talking about celebrating a funeral? Stop it.
Well, nigga, the revolution is televised. Nigga, you picked the right time with the wrong guy. Over with.
By the way, here's the thing too.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Here's the thing too, and I'll toss it back to y'all too. Pause. In reality, I get it. I think 8 months. I think we're at the very tail end.
30 years, gang. You tripping. We ain't even started.
No. I'm talking about after the battle. What I'm saying is every moment Kendrick has had since the battle has been about Drake. I'm waiting for it, and I get it. 8 months, like we probably got to give him some more time. Here's what I'm trying to say. If a year or 2 from now, every album is almost like trying to sell it off, I might violate that fuck nigga again. That's gonna be my point. And I feel like he has no I don't feel like anyone either expects or is thinking about him not doing this. Of course, I agreed with the whatever you want to call the funeral. He's supposed to kick his back in. But I don't think we're not even thinking about what's the era of Kendrick that looks like the #1 pop star in hip hop or the most popular rapper that now he does not mention Drake. Or he's not like, because you know what he did? He did some anticipation shit. Am I going to diss him? Am I not? He's not using Drake as a backdrop for either music or moments, right?
Kendrick ain't that corny to do that. Kendrick not that corny to keep. Okay, I'm not going to keep doing it.
And by the way, I'll stand corrected if he drops another album. The album is not a diss album and he wins another Grammy. I'm not saying he has to win another Grammy. Or he just has another moment, but it's so detached from anything Drake. I think this Drake moment is such a peak that I can't blame him too much. Why the fuck come back down? Like, I'm going to keep this to you for life. Every album, I'm going to act like I got a song that's going to diss you. Now, here's the thing. I understand. Well, now I understand. I'm thinking that I don't think that Kendrick could get a moment or could get to, or stay at this level without Drake. And what I mean by Drake is his nemesis, him as the antagonist to the story. And if he proves that to me, that he can, I will stand corrected. But I think the interest for Kendrick will quickly wane if he's not constantly using Drake as the foil to say, this the fuck nigga I ended, or I might do it again to him, or you think you want game 2? Well, like, just
in one breath you say you want the nigga to continue jab at him, but then you also say you don't want him to market or do that or allow people to use it. But we know, nigga, we know how you gonna do. Nigga, you go as soon as you hear a Drake bar, you be like, oh, look, this nigga always talk about Drake, but you also say you wanted him to talk about.
No.
Constantly jabbing.
No.
Like,
so okay, so you could jab at him. So let me clarify. You could jab at him. What I'm saying is that Drake is the marketing plan. We tuned in to watch him diss Drake. We watched the Grammys to see if he was going to win the song dissing Drake. What I'm trying to say is if the marketing plan still involves the guy you dethroned, I have to say, y'all are 1A and 1B. It ain't clear 1 and 2. You have to leave him behind at some point. You are number 1. Leave his ass behind. When 50 felt like he passed Ja Rule, he wasn't still saying, fuck you, Ja. Like, of course.
He said it to this day.
No, hold on.
That's personal.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. He's not promoting shit like that. He's not promoting music saying, yo, I got a fuck you, Ja Rule song coming. No. I beat this nigga. He's irrelevant. All that clapback shit is done. Now watch me rule the world. That's kind of how you do when you win, right? Not win, but use this guy that you supposedly beat for promo for everything else forever.
Okay.
But if I'm
let me tell you. Wait, hold on, K.I. Let me, because I've been waiting to get this shit off. So, all right. Number 1, I don't think that he's going to. I know he's not going to do that. Moving after this, I think this was the final nail in the coffin. And moving forward, I think if he jabs at Drake, it's going to be little subtle shit, and it will not be musically.
Yeah.
It more than likely will not be. Hold on. It will more than likely not be musically. Second, again, you keep trying to like discredit his value or impact when he drops or has dropped in his career, separated from Drake. Like, if you want to ask me if you think he can or can't drop and do numbers or have impact, what I want to ask you is do you know how much Damn sold on first week?
I do know.
Okay, it was 600,000.
Okay,
first week 600,000. Had nothing to do with Drake,
sir. That was at a time that musicians were still selling close to $1 million. Like the times have adjusted. That 600. Hold on. The only reason why I say that, hold on. The only reason why I say that, and I'm not trying to torpedo your point because I do want you to finish. Again, even then, and actually, I thought he was number 1 for a small bit. Then I didn't give him credit for that. What I'm saying is, he's never been to these heights, and the Super Bowl performance, my opinion on it, he did what he was supposed to do in dissing Drake. I don't have no problem with that. But I felt that he was too small for that moment. That moment was too, pause. That moment was too big for him. Pause. It's, you're the number 1, like, you're up there with, they're going to look at you and compare your performances with the pop stars of this world who are global. These guys who go on all these, like, now you're in the realm, like, Drake has been literally being compared to Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, and all of these like international stars. Kendrick is finally there, right? Now, I don't think he could maintain this level, right? Now, granted, I'll give you that, predicting that another artist gets a song like Not Like Us, and I don't say he needs to get that, but will he be the guy who's a consistent hit maker? You know how many other hits Drake had till he had to do it, till he got a God's Plan, and even when he got God's Plan, he got to do it again. Like, when you're the guy that we're saying Kendrick is, you don't just drop Not Like Us, and then you got to start doing it. You got to go drop a One Dance, then you got to go drop a Kiki, Do You Love Me? Then you got to go drop a Hotline Bling, and you got to drop these songs and be that person. You
want Drake? You want Kendrick to now be an R&B nigga?
No. Thank you. I was waiting for you to stop so I can ask you, because you're trying to conflate the popularity of this diss record, knowing that it's not even just about the audio. It's not just about the song. It's
the number 1 artist
surrounding it.
It's not about being an R&B nigga. The number 1 artist in hip hop runs the charts. That's how it goes, and it runs the charts outside of battles. They're number 1. When 50 was number 1, he was number fucking 1. When Kanye was number 1, he ran the charts. Number 1. Hit after hit after hit. What I'm saying is that I get it. Maybe not a song to the level of Not Like Us, but if he's not consistently giving us top charting songs, without him having a song or a project tied to Drake, how the fuck is he number 1? In whose mind? Because he want to rap. Pusha T supposedly beat Drake. He number 1? So what does number one mean to y'all? Define number one.
Pusha T is not a hit, nigga.
No, define
Pusha T is not a hits, nigga.
Bro,
like this is what I'm saying.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask y'all a question.
This moment.
All right. No, wait, hold on. Wait. Let me ask you a question. So I agree with you that Pusha T is not a hits nigga. But isn't the conversation, which I even acknowledge, that what this battle, when y'all keep saying funeral, it's not only people think it's a decline of Drake. People think that Kendrick is taking the reins. The reins of what? It's not just rap skill. No. The reins of what? Be number one, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
What does number one mean to y'all? I'm gonna grab some water, but I can sit here because it's on speaker.
Exactly what you just said. He took the charge. He's doing it right now. All his songs is in the charts. He's doing it. He's number one. Like, what is this nigga talking about?
I don't know. Hold on, K. I don't even, because this is a point I think niggas is overlooking too. It ain't just about the numbers, bro. Like, he can do the numbers. He's proven that he's done it before, right? He's proven that he can do pop charting records with Damn. He's also leaned back into that with GNX, even though it's 2017, I believe.
So he ain't really pop really like that since 2017.
Well, because he took a 5-year break, and I'm not
he didn't take
making
a break.
excuses for this nigga. He took a 5-year break. He released Mr. Morale, which was not meant for the charts at all. It was a very personal record, right? And then he came back with this diss, and then with GNX, which was more. It was more of a party record, right? It was West Coast tinge, all of that. Which I think somebody was in here saying this earlier. It's more regional, so maybe it doesn't have the capabilities to go as global as other things. But still, he got some hits on that. He got some hits on that bitch still. So my point is he's proven, and that. Thank you, Wale, and that. So he's proven time and time again that he has the capability to make hits. But I don't want Act to come in here and make this narrative like just because he beat Drake in a fucking battle and Drake was the hits nigga, he now has to take his place as the hits nigga because they're two different artists. They're two entirely different artists.
Be number one. Hold on. Be number one is number one. I don't care who is number one. The number one guy, most times they have the attribute of rapping the best, but they always have the attribute of also giving the hits. Let's not try to cheat it where this is the only number one nigga. By the way,
why you compare him to Taylor Swift now? You acting like Taylor Swift now is the coach. Don't nobody in the black culture.
Bro,
but Kendrick,
I never said he has to do Taylor.
He ran
the charts.
Was number one.
Everybody ran the charts. And all we're asking y'all Kendrick fans, what I'm saying is I'll know how long or where his reign is truly going to start and end when he start doing this or keep doing this without Drake. Because right now, why he's running the charts is off of that battle and that song. When he drops a song or an album that is showing that he could do this without even mentioning that nigga, that's when his run starts for me.
So you basically proving Kendrick's point. Nigga, his hard work let you down. Like, yeah, my hard work is so good that it let you down. It make you feel some type of way.
This nigga is quoting random lies. This nigga is crazy. Yo, this nigga is quoting random shit. Yo, this nigga is quoting random shit.
I worked hard, nigga.
I'm gonna ask you two questions, bro. And that's all I'm gonna say. Number one is, do you think with this being a generational battle, this is a once in a lifetime like event, you don't think he's supposed to capitalize on this as much as he can while it's still good to get?
Yes, I agree. What I'm saying is that when people are saying this, oh, he's number one, I'm like, the true test of him being number one in his reign is how will he sustain it because of the after the battle, because this was the biggest moment in hip hop history. I'm telling you right now, if Drake said, "Yo, I'm dropping a diss song on Kendrick," it would be crazy as well. It's the biggest moment. They could both keep living in the moment. What I'm saying is, seeing an artist that y'all are saying is now number one, who just dethroned the last number one, for me to really judge his reign, I can't use the song that he made about the previous number one. I want to watch his reign after this. Yes, I'm giving it to you. He's been number one since he dropped the song. So now I want to watch his run when he isn't mentioning Drake, when he isn't promoting a project off of Drake's, that battle.
Now let me give you that second. Let me give you the second question. I don't know if you remember this, but when Kendrick dropped Mr. Morale and he was gone for 5 years, do you remember, or were you there when he dropped the Hard Part 5 with that video?
Yes.
Do you remember how impactful that shit was when it dropped? It had zero to do with any other rapper.
Wait.
He can do that as many times as he possibly wants to, I personally believe. He does not have to keep capitalizing off of beefing with Drake to reach the same heights that he's reached before. That's just my personal opinion.
So the problem is he's not done dissing Drake. He's still got the Clips album that he's featured on. You think he's not going to diss Drake on there?
By the way, here's the thing too. As you mentioned, first of all, you told me impactful. All right. Again, I'm talking about what it really means to be number one, but cool. Here's the thing, and this is why I say Kendrick's usual promotion strategy, and I think it definitely worked for the Super Bowl. Be elusive, stay out the way, be rarely seen, keep your mystique. When you don't drop for 5 years and you pop up, yes, there's gonna be a lot of people but you can't be number one if you're a boxer and you don't do a title fight for 4 years. You can't pop back up and say, "I'm the champion." What I'm saying is that he used mystique for that song to do what it needed to do. Let's see again. Let me ask you a question. Now that we've gotten his next album, how much anticipation do you think is for another Kendrick project? How soon?
I don't want Kendrick to drop right now. He'd be crazy to.
I would say he shouldn't drop at this point. He should not drop until next year. If
He shouldn't drop
a
the next
whole
year.
project.
That's a long time.
To be honest, what will serve Kendrick best right now? Because I agree, if he wants to go, he could do some funny ass,
your arch nemesis. You hearing this?
I'm retired now. I'm done rapping. We don't see this nigga now. He wanted to go be executive man. Cool. I get it. Do I like it? No. But I think the best thing Kendrick can do is just do more features, if anything. I think doing an album or whatever the case, no matter how y'all look at it, Drake fans, if he jab at Drake, niggas gonna say he's trying to use that to promote. And you know how the industry is. As soon as they hear a little bit of something that sound like it could go to Drake, they're gonna make it about that, and that's gonna be the marketing for the album because it's outrage. Tell me if I'm bugging, but I think that's probably what's gonna happen. Now what will be fire? If you want to be imaginative and try to see what would be the most fire thing Kendrick could do. If Kendrick drop an album with a joint album with say fucking Future, nigga, that shit gonna go.
You said what Future? Come on,
they
bro.
got a good track record, randomly.
He's still trying to be Drake, dropping a collab with Future. Drake already did that already.
He's a privileged rapper, man. He gonna go back to the shadows.
Hey, Ak, you know what Kendrick should do? Yo, drop a collab tape with Mustard to help that nigga sell some records. Cause with all that, not a lot of good stuff happened, and Mustard dropped his album, and he barely sold as much as Ice Spice. That's what Kendrick should do.
Why can't
let me ask you a question.
And go home?
Why
can't he take his ball and go home?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Drake would have been getting roasted if he had did? Oh, I don't know. Who cares? Let's say one of his Melbourne shows. If he was pumping in crowd noise, you think he'd get roasted or no? Just a question.
You get roasted.
Y'all be getting mad quiet. If they pump,
of course he get roasted.
If it was, hold on. What? Say that again. Can you repeat that?
If a video came out from Drake's Melbourne shows and it featured crowd noise that was pumped in, right? Do you believe that Drake would get roasted?
Yes.
Yeah. It's your actual show. It's not a live televised production.
Okay, so in a live televised production, you could just do what you want.
Well,
a revolution.
Okay, real quick before y'all start going so deep down this line of thinking, Do y'all realize they do that for damn near every Super Bowl?
Hold on. That's not the question here. Because the real question is,
oh my god!
No, wait, no.
We're talking about hip hop though.
No. Wait. The question isn't even really that they do it for everybody. Is that the thing when you're arguing with people who are pro Kendrick, they can't concede anything. Wasn't everyone saying that the crowd? Remember, because people was even saying to me, we put up a few clips of. These are user submitted. Like, if someone had said, yo, look how lit it is, we would have posted that too. All we got was the shit was boring, whatever. And then we heard some people say, yo, I was there. Like, they didn't scream A minor in the whole thing. Like, it wasn't.
But then we heard you say that Drake's concerts ain't nothing but a sing along. Actually, ain't nothing but him showing the mic to the crowd and they singing his song. So he ain't performing either.
No.
Boring too.
Wait, but that's better because the crowd is singing the whole song that is so loud the nigga can't hear his in-ears. Like the nigga
Super Bowl so big, y'all can't hear all these people, man. There's so many people here.
No, I think that means you would hear it more, sir, if it's so many people all saying it.
It's just what nigga. I'm in the middle of the stage, bro. It's on the TV. You want me to have the crowd noise messing with the TV? It's gonna fuck up the whole concert. We're focused on the sound of this performance. I want y'all to see the performance.
Why can't y'all Kendrick just be like Kendrick fans be rational people and concede certain shit? I'm
not saying that nigga had noise just pumped in. Why would I concede to that?
Because it's true. like what are you talking about? It's true. Like
you feel like you're arguing with a Carmella supporter.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, it's okay. It's fine to just be like, yo, yeah. Like, yo, all right, other people do it too. Whatever, like, it wasn't his crowd. I thought I was being fair about saying, listen, I'm not going to take that to be a big knock because when it's real shows happen, I think everybody's going to scream it. But y'all niggas can't even admit nothing. Y'all, like, it wasn't his crowd.
Hold on. It ain't even that niggas can't admit. Okay, Kendrick's intern is on the